you've just done an excellent job of matching your lifestyle and creating a career that just like flows. Can you talk a little bit about that as well? Because I think the more I've gotten to know you and about you, it's like StrengthSide is a lifestyle. It's not like you're doing this every day anyways. You're not stopping. You're just like turning the camera on occasionally, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when we talked like a while back, you had said something that I thought like was really fascinating, and you were like, it was something along the lines of, I guess it's kind of like what you just said, but if you like, the goal for everyone in our modern age and our generation is kind of like to create something um, that you can like make money from or support yourself from, just like what you're interested in life, you know? And I was like, damn, yeah, like when you put it like that, it really can be the goal for most people, and most people like can find a way to achieve this, I think, you know? Um, and yeah, so, you know, my story is like when I got out of like post basketball, you know, I started being a personal trainer, and I kind of just fell into the personal trainer life that's kind of mainstream, which is just like working in a box gym, lifting weights, just kind of being a bro, you know, like drinking beer. And what happened was I took a trip out of the country, and I had never traveled before, and I went to Costa Rica, and I got to like spend a little over 2 weeks there. And you know, I'm just like chilling with all these travelers and some locals, and I'm just like falling in love with this like lifestyle, you know, even though I was only there for 2 weeks. But I'm like, dude, I want to be a vagabond. And uh I realized that like my lifestyle was kind of boring. I was like, man, like I could tell you so much about muscles and whatnot, but I like I can't really connect with anybody from just talking about muscles, you know? And I really was just like, I want to be a more interesting person, not to attract people, just for myself, you know? Like I want to get interested in things, you know? And that just started to like shift my life into, okay, like I want to travel more. So I don't want to be, I don't want to like have to rely on a gym and weights. So I started doing more body weight training. I realized that I was like stiff as a brick from basketball and from like powerlifting. So I got into mobility and like stretching and stuff. Then I started like blending these two. And, you know, at the same time, I start trying to adapt to, or I start trying to create this lifestyle of um, building a business online and traveling, you know, like being able to just pick up and go whenever I want. And it all just like, it all flowed, you know what I mean? Like it all flowed, and I just started, um, I guess the word would be minimalism, you know, and also like I recently read the book Essentialism, which I think is a really cool concept as well, of just kind of like really dialing down the things in your life that are important to you and just focusing on those, you know, and not like having a lot, and not, you know, I stopped like really prioritizing material possessions, and you know, I started prioritizing like experience and being able to spend a lot of time outside, and like training in parks and stuff is a lot of what I do these days. So yeah, it became like so much of just a lifestyle, you know what I mean? And I was able to uh, go places and still prioritize like my goals for my body, you know, and not having to miss a beat. You know what I mean?